The choice of being human is not one we make, but the impact we make as a member of the human race is something we can somewhat control. Two people with similar desires can together make a larger impact on their collective environment. As a single desire becomes a desire of multiples of individuals, the result is an impact of a much greater scale. We humans live on an Earth of finite resources. The Earth and the environment has a natural ability to replenish its resources to maintain a balance, so long as the consumption of those resources happens naturally at a natural rate. The population of humans is not finite, it is growing. The rate of births each year is increasing much faster than the death rate. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, since 1989, over 75 million people have been born each year. That's a significant annual increase in the human impact. With the growing human impact comes a growing number of people questioning how we can curb our negative impact on the world. Pollution, global warming, hyperconsumption of resources, destruction of natural habitats. A growing number of people around the world are suggesting we need to find a more responsible and natural way to meet our basic desires and redefine what we consider acceptable waste.
Education is such a key role because that's where we develop all of our habits, all of our actions, and pertaining to environment. If we don't do that at an early age, it becomes very difficult to change your habits at a later age.
How is this? Won't you prepare me for this?
Educare! 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 Educare!
Educare!
Educare!
Educare!
Educare.
Educare.
Educare!
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 Hi, I'm James Aaronberry, and I'm here in the American School of Doha. What is Educare? Why is ASD teaching about the environment? And why is the environment so important to us?
Human impact on the environment takes subtle forms and it takes large forms. Everything that we do, every resource that we consume, or our actions on an ecosystem, whether large or small, has an impact.
You hear a lot in the media about the doom and gloom, and that we're impacting the environment to a point of no return. That we're looking at our resources, and the resources can't catch up to the rate that we consume them.
Well, the idea behind Educare comes from a passion of like minds and interests and excitement about the place we're in, our environment, and what it means to have a knowledge. And with that knowledge comes responsibility to care for others.
There are so many good things going on already in terms of service, in terms of environment, and in terms of global issues and action, but they seem to be here and there, and nobody really had any communication or networking around them.
Educare is an organization that helps bring together other clubs that are trying to make a difference.
It's a group of people who care for educating the students to care about the world, care about each other, care about other people.
We would like to embed environmental and global issues education throughout the curriculum, K to 12. We would like to help create cleaner, greener school facilities, and we would also like schools to create sustainable action and service projects.
We've got a Care Club Recycling that handles the recycling program. We've got a Care Club Animals that does things with the animal shelter and the cats that we have on campus. And we've got a Care Club People, which is like a community service-based care club.
We take the recycling from our school and we collect it in bags and we put it out in a place where somebody can come and pick it up and give it to the recycling factory and then make recycling paper out of it.
1, 2, 3, recycle! Wow.
So I thought it would be a great first project to build, it's Care Club Environmental, to actually build an environment or a habitat for these tortoises. So we had a group of about 8 kids. We came in and we first had to kind of learn about what do tortoises need.
And then as we continued researching, we found out that tortoises like to bathe.
One of the problems that we noticed that the tortoises were having is they'd try to climb up the steps and then fall on their back and get stuck. So the kids came up with this idea to build a ramp that would scale the steps so the tortoises could climb up to get to the sunny areas. And they tried different designs of the ramp, and first they built it out of cardboard. The tortoises kept sliding on the ramp, couldn't climb it. Then they came up with the idea to add this kind of carpet to it and built kind of a railing of bricks along the sides so the tortoises wouldn't fall off. So they were pretty excited, kind of testing this out with the tortoises. And once the tortoises could finally climb up, they were, it was a big celebration that day.
I decided to get involved in Educare because it's my passion. We became more involved with looking at all the animals that are in Qatar that possibly need homes or animals that are lost, and we discovered that there was a animal welfare shelter here in Qatar.
Okay, well, we visited Quaz, which is the Qatar Animal Welfare Shelter Society, and we walked some dogs. Then we got to meet some of the cats and animals.
I guess Care Club Animals is just for people who love animals in their heart.
Looks like some environmental consciousness is going on. Let's go ahead. So, what's up, guys? What are you doing?
We're collecting the recycled paper that can be made into other paper products here.
Kids are actively engaged in projects that help the environment. At the American School here of Doha, we have a Roots and Shoots program, and the kids are the ones that choose a project that's really close to their hearts and they're very passionate about.
All right, we're here with
Nabila
and Isabella. And what is your project you're doing?
Our project is to collect books for a fundraiser, and the books we've collected, we'll sell them to the school so we could reuse books. And also the money that we collected, we will give to an organization called ASD.
My name is Sean. And I'm John Stewart.
And what is your project about?
Well, our mission in our project is to keep plants in classrooms. The harmful particles from air conditioners is bad for the classroom and bad for the environment. To eliminate this problem, we keep plants in a classroom.
What is your idea in Roots and Shoots?
Well, we're doing a project that is Backpack for Workers, and basically we're just gathering we're gonna buy backpacks and put in it like water bottles, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and give it to the workers.
We checked a couple of buses and saw that there was litter scattered all over the place, and so we wanted to make the bus environment more clean.
So you think that where everyone gathers in one place that it should be clean and good to use?
Yeah. We know that lots of schools don't emphasize the importance of taking care of the environment, so we wanted to promote paper recycling.
For me, my specific activity was to help the animals of Qatar, and that led up to me and my group finding the Qatar Animal Welfare Society, which is the animal shelter, the only animal shelter in Qatar.
Be the Change is a middle school elective for kids who want to make a difference in the world. The basic idea is community service, making a difference in people's lives. We focus on our school and our local communities, so kids have an opportunity to pick their passion, whether it's a group of people like our maintenance workers or our guards.
We're making letters for the workers. So we got a letter saying how much we appreciate what they're doing.
We haven't given them out yet. Now what we're going to do, we're going to write about this. They don't know about this yet, so it's going to be something that they wouldn't be expecting.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that's chocolate. We're doing a card sale to support the Afghanistan Women's Education Center in Afghanistan.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, fully.
Alright, so what we're doing is we're doing random acts of kindness. We're making a video of it.
I'm gonna try to put it on ask them to put it on at an assembly and also show it on the website to try to get people to just think about it. Happy that you've been slowing my own load. 3, 2, 1.
Haley, what's up? Hi, Haley. You okay?
We're doing the walkathon, which is we're walking for ASET, which is African Children's Education Trust. So what we're doing is we're trying to walk as many laps as we can, and you got pledged. So each lap is worth a certain amount of reals. So we're walking as many laps as we can to help ASET.
We started in 8th grade, and I started educating the people at school about what we were going to do so they would know what they're giving money for when we did the fundraisers. So it was really interesting because we had so many fundraisers, a walkathon and a garage sale, and we raised $25,000 by last year. I saw pictures, I read about poverty, I heard all the keynote speakers, and when Claire and Bizrat came and I saw the students that graduated from schools that ASET fundraised for, so it really got me. Like I said, the world needs us. Like, we have to make a difference. No one else can make it. So we're really excited. Because they already started building the school, and it's from grade 1 to 4, and now we're building the second half.
We believe that the key to Educare and for changing habits and people making a difference is that you get it into your everyday life. You can't have a better example of contextual learning than what's going on under the umbrella of Educare.
Well, in education, the younger you start and the appropriateness of awareness means that you can leave a lasting impression, a habit of the mind, a habit of the soul, a habit of a sense of beingness and connectedness in your relationship.
I think other teachers around the globe can become involved and be similar by knowing what is out there that they can do, and with the internet that we have now, there's such a wealth of being able to share projects.
The Educare program, I think, can be useful everywhere. I mean, who doesn't want to make a difference in the environment?
To make anything sustainable, if you're going to have it ongoing, lasting, and something that really makes a difference, then you obviously need some funding behind you, you need some backing, and you need some support. The funny thing is, when we started to look for sponsors, but what we found were partners. And as we went out and looked for help in the community, from HSBC, from ExxonMobil, from Sterling Foods, what we found was people just like us who had a passion to make a difference in the same areas that we were talking about.
I think some of the, as we look at having a broad spectrum of connections, we want to look at what that is basically in the community. Is that an NGO organization? Is it a corporation? Is it a partnership with another organization that's taking place?
My name is Greta Matchwick, and I'm the manager for corporate communications and corporate sustainability at HSBC in Qatar. Corporate sustainability is the overall department taking care of the bank's responsibility towards the community. And we have a strong focus on the educational programs, on community programs, and then also on the environment. When we started off with our program at ASD, we also had a reduce, reuse and recycle project during which children had the opportunity to design a logo for the bins that we've sponsored, and to also create the awareness of through the entire school to how to implement these principles into our daily lives.
Educare is making an impact on our local and international businesses who want to be involved. But what is the effect of Educare on our local community?
We have a number of different organizations around Doha, and I think it's easy for schools to see how they can find other organizations that they can network with their schools. We've been fortunate to be involved with the Friends of the Environment, with Reach Out to Asia. Quaz is an animal protection or compound for animal care, and with some of these organizations we just get a chance to be involved in our community.
Education in a school setting is a wonderful place to find partners and to network, because once the students get a passion about something, then they go home and they talk to their parents, and their parents talk to their friends. And within a school community like this in Doha with almost 2,000 students, the connections to local organizations are out there. And once the word was out on what we were trying to do, what our vision and our goals are, we found that people started to come to us in terms of wanting to work with the students. The students are now not within the walls of the classroom, they're out doing their learning on site. And the things that they learn, not only about helping others and helping animals, was so very valuable.
I mean, in my opinion, the environment is one of the most important issues that we face right now. And I think we've come slowly over the last couple of decades, we've come to a realization that the actions of humans really do impact the future, and we're already starting to see some of the changes, the effects of global warming. So it's absolutely critical, in my opinion, that the young students right now are making a connection with nature, so that they feel like they're a part of it, that they care about it, and then also learning the effects of their actions, the effects of humans' actions on nature. So I think if we don't make those two things clear, the connection that they have, why they should care about it, and then how they can influence nature, how they can reduce their impact on the environment. I think we do have a chance of kind of changing the direction we're heading, but we need to start now, and we need to start with the kids that are going to be making the decisions in the future.
Educare is an educational program built into the curriculum to teach students to become responsible stewards. It is taught to students at an early age and then continued to be part of an everyday school life. The benefits of knowledge gained from Educare reach far beyond school walls, to the home, to the workplace, to the community, and to the countries far beyond. Let's share our determination, effort, and ideas to help this earth maintain its natural beauty for generations to come.